Hey y'all. So it is August 20th. Let me just double check. It is August 20th. It is currently 9:31 p.m. Eastern. I am in week 4. So how they set up my dissertation, each section or each chapter is set up in like 12-week increments. So you do have 12 weeks in which to get your chapters completed, 12 weeks each, not 12 weeks in total. To get your chapters completed, of course, you set the cadence to meet with your dissertation chair. If you're new here, let me just rewind. If you're new here, I am currently a doctoral candidate at North Central University, well, formerly North Central University, now National University. I'm completing my doctoral degree in criminal justice. My concentration is public administration. Thus far, I've been kind of doing a chronological, like, video, I guess, of this part of my process. I had not recorded when I started. I started in December of 2020. I initially was a Doctor of Business Administration candidate, but both my bachelor's and master's degree are in business management, and I figured, hey, let me just shake it up a bit. I have been interested in criminal justice. I have only ventured in the aspects of getting my paralegal certification. Of course, I was in law school at one point. I attended Charlotte School of Law, did my 1L year, life happened, and here I am. But yeah, so just updating you guys. Of course, like, you've been on part of the journey with me in terms of like my ups, my downs, my highs, my lows thus far in this program. So I'm currently in the first part of my dissertation, which is they have it entitled Components of the Dissertation. This is chapter 1. It is a 12-week course. Of course, this is the end of week 4 because the weeks end on a Sunday and they start on a Monday going into week 5. I have been actually every week submitting an update of my chapter 1 draft. So tonight, I just submitted my final final draft of chapter 1. Last week's submission went over pretty well. I had minimal revisions to make. So all I needed to add actually for this week was just my key terms and then my summary of the chapter. So hopefully she's not as brutal when it comes to any revisions this week. But once my chair and I, because we meet every Monday, so we keep that cadence every Monday, we chat via phone. It's so much easier for me, especially given my work hours and stuff like that. But yeah, we chat via phone. We go over any revisions that she may see, any ideas, any questions that I may have, any concerns. Generally, a pretty great conversation, pretty good cadence, but we've been keeping the cadence of every week in terms of chatting, unless, like, life happens and then we have to like switch the date. So I'm hoping that within our chat tomorrow, it's not anything major in terms of the revisions. So she was very hopeful as well last week too, given that there was minimal revisions on the last submission that I had, that by this week I should be able to submit to the rest of the committee so that the at least the SME could take a look at what's going on, and then we could take it from there. So fingers crossed that if there's any revisions, it's really, really small, so I can just get that knocked out, and the next submission would be to the rest of the committee. Wait to hear what they have to say, any changes, suggestions, or anything like that. And then I will be officially done with chapter 1. I know for some people will be like, oh, that's such a small victory, but it's a victory, okay? As is often said, the best dissertation is a finished dissertation. So the goal is to have this done. I am, trying to keep myself honest and be hopeful, even when I do get to the point of IRB, that by April of next year, April of 2024, your girl is hoping that she is done with chapter 5 and ready to propose, ready to present her dissertation, ready to defend, not propose, defend. Um, Excuse me. So just wanted to give you guys like a quick update, because usually when I was still doing coursework, everything was in an 8-week cycle. Now we're in a 12-week cycle per chapter. Of course, I had submitted my timeline and everything like that. And by the time the first week of the course had started, I had already had most of chapter one already written, thanks to my dissertation chair, because she's been absolutely amazing. So I was able to just immediately submit like what I had for chapter one with her, and then we started just like chopping it down and making revisions, making edits, things like that. But yeah, that's where I'm at. I am now going to use the rest of my evening, which I thought I would not have had, to finish cleaning and packing because I do have a business trip tomorrow. And I will be traveling for, matter of fact, the next 3 weeks. I'm going to be traveling for work. So I'm going to be doing dissertation on the go. But yeah, just wanted to update you guys as to where I was in terms of things. If you're still here enjoying the journey with me, thank you. If you have words of words of comfort, please share. If you are in your dissertation journey, just like myself, please share. I don't really have a cohort. I think I had said that a couple of videos back. This is like a one-to-one learning module that they do here at NU. So I don't really have a cohort. There were other members of the same program that found me, because you can search other students. So we kind of created our own little cohort, and we've been using Slack. But for the past couple months, I think only one other person has been actually receptive, and that was the person that created it. Nobody else has really been chatting. She, I think, is behind me like by two classes or one class or something like that. But we're hoping that graduation day we actually get to meet formally, so that way it's like, hey, like we were kind of doing the journey together. But I think this is also her second doctoral degree, so she's been there, done that. Kudos to any of you out there that have multiple doctoral degrees. Your girl is not going to be doing this again. No, I will not be doing this again. But yeah, so far I'm here, looking rough, but I'm here.